Welcome to my vlog.
Hey, what's up, Tube? I thought I'd come at you here with another video. I'm going to vent a little bit today. I'm a little mad today. Take my Bluetooth out there. It's Sunday, and I am running, I shouldn't say running, I'm up here in Fort Wayne getting ready to run my route. The reason why I'm running my route is because I got screwed on dispatch. And when you come get your load, you go to your PeopleNet and it will have your load offer. And my load offer looked great. Problem is, you get down there, you get your stacks of paper with all your bills of lading, and you also get this right here with all of your stuff on it, okay? These are all your stops. I have 24 stops, okay? Now, 24 stops is very, very much doable if you are in a concentrated area. My problem is they've got me all rerouted, and it doesn't also match my load, load that I accepted on my PeopleNet, on my email. So, break out the trusty old map of Indiana here. Let's see if this will help. See if we had trouble focus there. Sorry about that. And so I've been having a little problem with the dispatch because they've got me going literally the same place, literally the same place, my 4th stop in Warsaw and my 10th stop. And what happens is, I guess, once he does dispatching, then they just add shit on. And it's bullshit. I took this job because I was supposed to leave Monday, be out Monday, come home Tuesday. Be home Wednesday, do a local route, stay all night at my house, then go Thursday, leave, come home, be home Friday. I'm starting my 3rd week. The first 2 weeks, I had to stay out Tuesday night because I couldn't get it all done. And then last week, I had to come back up on Wednesday to finish the route because I couldn't get done. And it's not because I'm slow. It's because, A, carpet takes forever and you don't get paid shit for it. And B, the routing. Now, I'm coming here, I'm showing you Indiana. Now, I know you can't see this too well, but I do Fort Wayne, okay? They've got me starting over here in Warsaw. Then they have me running down here to Wabash. Then they have me going to, where is it? Huntington, which is over here. And then they had me going back to Warsaw. So I'm going to try to dig that out. But unfortunately, sometimes you can't do that. And then they got me coming back up here to Fort Wayne. And then they got me coming all the way up here to Angola, which is at the border of Michigan. And then I got to try to make my way back down there. And then I have a bunch of stops in Fort Wayne. And then I work my way back to Roanoke, which is by Huntington. Then Decatur, Bluffton, and down to Portland. So as you can see, that's a lot of area to cover. Okay? Now, if you were to do those stops, and just say I had the Warsaw stops and I went and did Fort Wayne, that's not a problem. But the drive time between everything, and on top of that, when you go into these places, sometimes, like, more times than not, they're not equipped to hold a 65-foot semi. I have a full-size sleeper with a 53-foot trailer on it. Needless to say, I'm really long, and I'm not supposed to go down all these roads. Literally, it says no trucks allowed. And they are threatening, you know, or not threatening, but they are putting my safety at risk, in my opinion. Now, I have 2 trailer courts on this one. I bitched about this the other day. One of them I Google Earth. Now, I don't know why they don't Google Earth these things. I Google Earth this thing, and I looked at it, you can't get in there. Now, there's a shopping mall right there beside it, and I'm hoping that they'll meet me there. But the one in Portland, I know where it's at. My wife is from Portland. It's on a Highway 67. There's no way I can get in there, and I just have to sit on the highway. These are things that irritate the living shit out of me. Now, right now, what the problem is I am the only driver that is an overnight driver. So, I am getting screwed because I am getting waylaid. I don't mind the stops, as long as it's, you know, concentrated. I am literally running all over the place. And that's why I came up tonight to save myself an hour, because I'm only a half hour from Warsaw, well, about 45 minutes, instead of an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to get up in the morning, head to Warsaw, try to get all that done, and head down there out of the way. I'm going to actually try to do what I can to dig out that Roanoke order, because I'm driving right through Roanoke from Huntington up to Fort Wayne, which is stupid. They've literally got me doing this, like a dog chasing my tail, instead of just streamlining me. You know, this route, honestly, if you were to do it, it should look like a letter U and done. But I am here, 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 up to here, down, 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 over, 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 down. And I know my last stop, because like I said, my wife's in Portland, is an hour from my house. So there's another hour after I'm done, and it's all state highways, it's not interstate. So I'm going to try as much as I can done, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops. Now this 6th stop and 10th stop is the exact same place. So they have me going from Warsaw to Winona Lake to Wabash to Huntington and back to Warsaw. You said, well, that wasn't supposed to be that way. Well, you know what? It is. And the problem is, there's a lot of time between those two. If I can dig out this 10th stop, which is not easy, trust me, it's not like, you know, they're just sitting there. They pack these according to these sheets. So I'm going to try to get that out there. And then I'm supposed to call a guy that's supposed to meet me in South Fort Wayne and take this load off. And then I go all the way up to Angola, okay, which is from the south side of Fort Wayne, it's probably about 50 miles. Then I have 2 stops in Angola. And after I get those done, I'm only at 13 stops, okay? And that's hoping I get all those done. That's my goal. I'd like to get back down to Fort Wayne and do my 14th stop right here in Fort Wayne, and hopefully my 15th stop. But I doubt I will, because I have so much drive time. But I have 24 stops, and the last ones are, I Googled it out. I mean, just alone and drive time is 3 hours, just from Roanoke to Decatur to Bluffton. I'm sorry, from Fort Wayne to Roanoke to Decatur to Bluffton to Portland is just 3 hours by the time you do everything. And then you've got to do your stops as well. So that is my vent for the day. Didn't happen last week. Last Thursday and Friday was awesome. They routed me awesome. This week they screwed up. What really pisses me off is that you go into your PeopleNet and you take your email and you see this load, and the load looks great. I had 27 stops, all 1, 2, 3 pieces, all right together. Nothing was backtracked. I was like, this is an awesome load. I'm getting 27 stops. That's stop pay. I've only got a few pieces per stop, so I'm not going to be taking long to get out of it. Then I get my paperwork and it doesn't match that. I'm getting tired of it. So I called and talked to my dispatcher. I left a message with my boss, and I'll be honest with you, if it doesn't stop, I'm going to call Human Resources and CS and my safety guy and say, look, for one, they're putting me in harm's way because I'm going places you can't go in a semi, and 2, I'm tired of getting stretched so thin that I hardly have time to make it home. I'm out here on a Sunday night by my choice because I don't want to be out late Tuesday or have to stay out Wednesday. Because I have my son on Tuesday, Wednesday. That's why I took this job. I am the only 2-night guy we have, and I understand that they need to throw as much on me as they can, but at least route me right. I'm really, really upset with it. So I'm going to do everything I can, because it was the lesser 2 evils. Either I come up tonight, I don't have my son tonight, and try to get me an hour ahead of the game, or go up tomorrow, waste an hour and 45 minutes driving up there tomorrow morning, which counts towards your 14-hour clock, and then start playing. So, or start working. So, I decided to come out tonight to try to get things done. I'm going to see how it goes. Hopefully I get at least to Angola tomorrow. I hope to God I get there. I don't know what's going to happen. I just have, you fight your 10-hour clock, or your 14-hour clock, and your 11-hour clock. And to be honest with you guys, it's not my 11-hour clock that's ever been the problem, believe it or not. It's 14, because it never stops. You can stop at a stop, and if you're going to be there half hour and they're unloading you, you can go off duty, sleeper, sitting here waiting there to unload you, or sit there in a chair and watch them, or whatever they're going to do. Bottom line is, you're not working, so you can take that off and save your 11-hour clock. But if you're doing that, your 14-hour clock is still running. I literally, every time I've been out, my 14-hour clock has been lower than my 11 because of all the stops and always having to keep going. So, yeah, I'm a little upset right now. I don't like this at all. It's irritating as heck. And I wouldn't even be over there if we had another overnight guide taking that side of Indiana. It's only because we're stretched thin because we can't find drivers. I'm hoping to God they find somebody soon because, you know, it's killing me. And it's not the unloading. It's days like today where I have to move shit around. If I have to go there, and that one Warsaw one I was telling you guys about that is 6 stops after about my first one, it's the same exact location. It must have been an add-on, but instead of adding it onto that, they put it on there as a different stop, which means here's the back of my truck, here's the front of my truck. All that stuff's on the back, and that one piece of carpet's right here in the middle somewhere. So I've got to try to dig it. That is when this job sucks. Because some of these rolls are this big around, and they're 900 pounds, and you can't move them. So I've got to pray to God once, because if you open up my back doors right now, it's floor to ceiling carpet. You can't see. You can't see in there. So I got to pray to God once they unload that carpet tomorrow, I can start seeing back there and maybe get that stop off. And I'm going to try to get that Roanoke stop off. And that way I'm streamlining this way and not doing this because that costs time. So that was my rant. Sorry about that, but I need to talk to somebody. As for questions about my other video, no, we do not have APU units. No, we do not have inverters. I said that in the first one. What I did, and this works perfect. Okay, everything I have a computer, I have a TV, I have my cell phone. Got my GPS, a lot of stuff, you know, all that shit logged in. GPS, the XM satellite radio, my dash cam all runs off a 12-volt cigarette lighter. I don't need that while I'm sitting there, so I just unplug it. I bought one of these for, I think it was 29 bucks. Best 30 bucks ever spent. It's 150 watts out of your lighter. You plug this into your lighter, it's 150 watts. I run my TV off of it, and I can plug my computer in and charge it. As for my phone, I have a lighter right here. I just take my wireless cable, and I plug my phone into my wireless, and I plug my phone. So I have everything I need. Everything. So, the APU unit and inverters, you buy one of these little dudes for 30 bucks, you're set to go. You don't need anything else. Yeah, would it be nice to have them? Yeah, but I solved the problem, and I run this 32-inch TV off of it, and my computer off of it, and I'm fine. I have a wireless hotspot from Verizon that plugs into a cigarette lighter, but it's actually battery powered, so once it's charged, I can unplug it if I want. But no, we don't have APUs, and we don't have inverters. I keep getting questions about that. No, we don't. I still don't know anything about the pay yet because I won't get a good paycheck probably for another 2 weeks. So then I'll be able to speak to that. As far as the job goes, though, like I said, I'm not like hating the job right now. I'm pissed off today because of the way they did stuff, and it's only because we're short-handed. You know, we can't find people, and the fact of the matter is I'm getting the brunt of it because I'm the only guy that runs 2 days, so they throw everything in. I was told when I hired that I would have 15, 18 stops. Okay? I've been getting 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 stops almost every time. The only time I didn't was last Thursday, Friday. I had 11. It was awesome. I don't mind the stops. I don't. It's money. But as long as they're concentrated. 20 stops in Fort Wayne's easy because everything's right there. But when you're running from town to town to town, all these country roads and all these little towns, and the hardest part of this job, there's 2 parts of this job that are hard. Okay? Number 1 is getting in and out of places. That is the number 1 thing I hate because most of them but they need a box truck. They don't need this, or they need a day cab, not a sleeper cab. You can't make turns. You have to have your tandems all the way up or you're not going to make it, okay? That is sad. That is my number 1 thing. I am scared to death that I'm going to catch a ground wire, I'm going to catch a sign, I'm going to catch a fire hydrant, I'm going to catch something. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to 3 new towns tomorrow that I've never been to, so I don't know what I'm getting into. Up here, I know where to avoid and what to do because I've been here now. But the fact that they're sending me to trailer parks is bullshit. I can't stand it. But I still like the job. It's just today is one of them days where it's bullshit because we're shorthanded and I'm getting dumped on. But the problem is, like I said, dispatching with sending me to places, that's my number one. And number two is when they do this shit like they did today and they dispatch it and they put loads in the wrong spots and you've got to try to dig them out to save yourself time. Because if I can't, and I'm not joking here, if I can't get that Warsaw load out of there after I spend all day there and then I go run 2 other stops down south and I come back, I'm going to waste probably, I would say, an hour at least out of my day running back to do that one stop that I was at earlier that morning. How much sense does that make? It's so stupid. When you're running against your clock, it sucks because I only have so much time. And I need to make sure I'm within a truck stop of amount of time to get to the stop to get off the clock, you know. So my idea is to get done tomorrow as much as I can. That way Tuesday I'm not worried about it and I can actually get home Tuesday evening to see my son and have a normal week. I have not done it yet. I've not been able to. Wednesday last week I had to run back up here for 2 stops and then run down to Indianapolis and then ran back up and did stops and went home. So bottom line is those are your 2 biggest problems here right now, but it's all because we don't have enough people. I addressed the APU situation I was asked about. I think that's pretty much it for now. Sorry to vent, but need to talk to somebody because I tried calling people and they're not answering. Hopefully it goes well tomorrow, but we'll have to see. It's all depends on how it's loaded in that trailer. Once you guys are here, you understand every damn one of them guys in that office, that warehouse should have to ride with us. Yeah, I got called last week wanting to know why I didn't make my 3 last deliveries in Bluffton and Decatur, which are south of here. Ran out of time. They were closed. It's not I'm slow, it's just I had places that had 23 rolls of carpet, 20 rolls of carpet, 19 rolls of carpet. That takes a while. One at a time by a forklift off there, and then if you're dragging them by hook, man, that don't take no 5 minutes, man. And you know what sucks is you get paid less for those. You only get paid $5 a stop for those and 50 cents a piece. So we're going to see what happens with the paycheck there. But right now I'm a little frustrated because this is just too much. 24 stops in 7, 8 different towns that aren't next to each other. It's just too much. Just too much. Especially when you want to try to make it home on time. So they tell me it's a marathon, not a sprint, but when they want to send you back up here to finish it, I'm not making any money, man. You know, I'm supposed to have a local route on Wednesday to make some extra, or to make money. I can't make money when I got to spend 4 hours out of my day running back up to Fort Wayne, delivering 3 more stops, and then driving down to Indianapolis. Well, that cuts into my 14 hours of my Wednesday. So I hope this makes sense. Anybody who's in trucking understands what I'm talking about. If you're new to this, sorry if you ain't understand it, but you race against the clock. 14 hours sounds like a long day. It's not. It flies right by because you're racing it. You're 11, shoot. You can stop that clock. That 14, once you start doing your pre-trip, let's say you do it at 6 o'clock, guess what, buddy? You've only got 14 hours left after that. Once you're done, you're done. And most of these places close at 4 or 5. And on top of that, all these truck stops get full around 5 o'clock. If you ain't here by 5, you ain't got a spot. So we'll close this off. Sorry. Thanks for letting me vent. But, you know, it is what it is. And that's what these vlogs are for sometimes. So you have somebody to talk to. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to settle down. Turn a little bit of air on here. It's a little muggy in here. Pop on a movie. Try to plan out my day tomorrow. And if any luck, I'll give you an update tomorrow if I can. A little quick update on what I got done. But my goal is to get at least to Angola, and it's going to be rough. So we'll catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you have any questions, down below they go. Till then, keep on trucking. Later.